So then, for the final time today, we're getting ready to go racing, and it's Ashley Mason-King on the inside, green flag. Predictably, he makes a fantastic start. It's very chaotic and jumbled together at the first corner. Looks like Sam Bennett is trying to go side by side into turn 2, but does eventually back out. Move going on for third position there. Oh dear, the man in the black suit and dark helmet being pushed down the pack. It's not Adam Thompson, is it? I think it may well be Adam Thompson, actually. There we go. So Thompson third on the grid as we see Lewis Jolly starting to challenge Ashley Mason-King into turns 5 and 6. But not able to get alongside. Meanwhile, Ross Sandwell making progress. He is next to attack Adam Thompson. The door left open. Through he goes. That's not Adam Thompson, sorry. Adam Thompson's a bit further back. I've just seen him. So, the order then, end of the first lap. Oh, very cagey there. Not a great exit from King. Track limits for kart 136. It is Ashley Mason-King from Lewis Jolly, Hassan Safar third, Sam Bennett fourth, Ross Samuel fifth, Hayden Harris sixth, James Estrup seventh, Carl Gaffney eighth, Saul Guru 10th, and James Clare rounding out the top 10. Oh, somebody's had a moment near the back. I think that might be Adam Thompson. But look at the fight for the lead. Lewis Jolly steals the lead from Ashley Mason-King. Lewis Jolly's fought so hard to try and win races this season. Not quite been able to do it as Ross Samuel gets shuffled out by several drivers there. Now Estrop is going around the outside of him, but he just fends him off there. So that's Colin Marshall ahead of him, I think. Ahead of Marshall is Hassan Safar, then it's Sam Bennett in third, then Ashley Mason-King now dropped down to second, and Lewis Jolly in the lead. Well, that is a turn up for the Burks. Oh, James Clare making a dive on Carl Gaffney, forces him wide, and it goes side by side with Saul Gregory. Calm down, kart 133, says the board. That is Adam Thompson. So Thompson clearing any difficulties. He's penultimate last at the moment. Oh, and a move being made on Ashley Mason-King up the inside goes. I think that's Sam Bennett going into second position. So all of a sudden, the battle for the win is wide open now. And now will Sam Bennett fancy his chances of snatching the lead from Lewis Jolly here? Jolly will not give this one up easily. His name may be Jolly, but he won't be if he loses this lead. Here we go. Lewis Jolly getting defensive into turn 9. Oh, and Sam Bennett almost alongside then. It's, oh, a little bit of contact there. And there, Jolly has already turned a little bit defensive. More than a little bit, it must be said, as nonetheless holding on to the lead. 9 minutes remaining in the race, and a great exit from Sam Bennett. They're going to go side by side into turn 2, but again, Sam Bennett decides discretion is the better part of valor. Meanwhile, Ross Sandwell continues to be under attack from James Estrup. Did not expect the start of this one, Lewis Jolly and Sam Bennett to be fighting for victory, but perhaps I should have. Sam Bennett has been a little bit of a man on a mission in recent history. Lewis Jolly always consistent in the northern and combined northern and southern rounds, like Milton Keynes as well, who's also on the podium there as well in heavyweights behind Ashley Mason-King. Oh, and look at Marshall right behind Hassan Safar, sorry. And then Ashley Mason-King. How dearly Ross Sam would be like to be part of that battle, but he's got James Estrup continuing to harass him as we see Colin Marshall in a bit of difficulty, a bit further down the pack. So the order is Lewis Jolly, Sam Bennett, Ashley Mason-King, Hassan Safar, Hayden Harris, Ross Samuel, James Estrup, James Clare, Saul Gregory, and Colin Marshall. So yeah, Marshall losing a couple of positions as we see a little move going on. And I think, is that another place lost for Colin Marshall? I think it is. So, Colin Marshall falls down to 10th behind Saul Gregory. Good performance from Saul in this final race today. Charlie Jackson is also in this pack as well. I think Jackson might have actually passed him afterwards. Sam Bennett, though, leading now from Lewis Jolly. I missed that completely, sorry. Sam Bennett now with 7 minutes to go. Snatches away the lead. And is now sprinting off into the distance. Has set the fastest lap of the race. And that is big problems now for Lewis Jolly, who's starting to fall back into the clutches of Ashley Mason-King here. Through the middle section they come towards turn 6 and 7. Now for 8 and 9. Bennett continuing to extend his lead. Look behind Ashley Mason-King as well. Ross Sam was starting to regroup and challenge the duo of, oh, there we go, an almost move. That was nearly Hassan Safar losing a position there. And the fighting very much continues. Unfortunately, not a strong end today for Mike Bennett. He's stuck behind Adam Thompson, dueling away with a 15th position there. Xiaofeng Yang. So then, Safar still leads Hayden Harris, and Ross Samwell and James Estrup. And it's James Kerr in 8th, Colin Marshall 9th, and Charlie Jackson ran at top 10 from Saul Gregory. So Saul was in the top 9, but now it's Saul gone. That was terrible. And now for Sam Bennett. He is comfortably trying to control this race from Jolly, who's now just in defensive mode. Sandwell, there's a big train now behind Hassan Safar. Hayden Harris, Ross Sandwell, James Estrup and James Clare. All in a line in this fight for 4th. A little bit further back is Colin Marshall, then Saul Gregory. No, not Saul. It's Charlie Jackson and then Saul Gregory, sorry. Look at Lewis Jolly. Ashley Mason-King has actually regrouped pretty convincingly in this one. Could well be on for a podium result overall. That first race will count against him a little bit. On Ross Sandwell trying to go around the outside of Hayden Harris for 6th place, but not able to make it through, and that opens the door for James Estrup potentially if he's not careful, but luckily Sandwell's got it just about covered. Oh, Harris almost waving his head over the curb there as he goes through turn 8. Sun very much starting to set in the background now. Oh, James Clare up the inside of James Estrup, and the two Jameses change positions then with 4 minutes left to go on the clock. And look at Ross Sandwell, he is all over the back of Hayden Harris once again. And there's also a very, very close fight. Adam State behind Ian Wilson and another driver as well in a close fight just outside the top 10. I think that's Saul Gregory. Yeah, up the inside, they both go. Saul Gregory really struggling through turn 4. And that is Ian Wilson and Adam State up a couple of positions there into 11th and 12th respectively. Up front, Sam Bennett, another driver who I don't think has won all that often. He has won in split 2 events, as we see. Oh, Gregory trying to fight back against State in the fight for 12th, but not able to do so. And Carl Gaffney now fancies a run. Ross Sandwell, oh, starting to be under attack. He's actually got through on both Hayden Harris and Hassan Safar. So that was a very good lap for Sandwell. And now he's actually got Ashley Mason-King in 3rd right in front of him as well. So Ross Sandwell picking the right moment to peak. 3 minutes left to go on the clock. It is Bennett, Jolly, Ashley Mason-King, Ross Sandwell, Hassan Safar, Hayden Harris, James Clare, James Estrup, Colin Marshall and Charlie Jackson, your top 10. So many crucial points left on the table. Somebody voice that too much. And 2 minutes from the end of the race, so surely at least 2 more laps for Sam Bennett now to keep Lewis Jolly at arm's length behind him. But Ross Sandwell will never be more determined than now to get past Ashley Mason-King, whose charge has just started to halt here. James Clare now fancies a run at Hayden Harris, but has to back out through the fast chicane. Adam State also having a really strong end today, trying to steal 11 from Ian Wilson at the head of the third and final train of karts. And can he get alongside into turn 4? He's going to try it, the man in the yellow suit. Big EKS logo on it. But Ian Wilson defending well. Talk too much about Ian today. He is a man with a pretty decent pedigree in heavyweights. Under his belt then. 1 minute to go in the race as Sam Bennett looking composed, controlled, and this is going to be his first win in quite a while in EKS. And certainly he has had been on a run of form of podiums as of late. To finish on the overall podium, if he can win this one, would be a huge deal for him. But look, meanwhile at Ross Sandwell, nipping at the heels of Ashley Mason-King. We are about to start any minute now, the final lap of the race. And Sandwell can see the sun setting in the background on his hopes, but he dives up the inside into turn 5. There we go. And Ashley Mason-King is relieved of third position, and that is huge in the championship for Ross Sandwell. Needed to fight back, and could that well make the difference at the end of today? A very, very textbook move there, and Ashley Mason-King was very fair in his defense. But unfortunately not quite defensive enough to hold on, and now Hassan Safar will fancy a run at him on the final lap here. So it's all still to play for. Meanwhile, Adam State all over the back of Ian Wilson, and they've got Adam Thompson all over the back of him, and Saul Gregory too, struggling to not lose further ground and drop outside the top 14. But Sam Bennett, he is really driven really exceptionally from the second row of the grid today. Past Ashley Mason-King, past Lewis Jolly. Ross Sandwell has really come alive in this phase of the race. He's just going to run out of time, I think, as we see Eastrop trying to fight with Hayden Harris, and that's opened the door for James Clare to get back through. So the two Jameses, they cannot leave each other alone. Your name is James, by the way. And through now, the final couple of corners, comes Sam Bennett. Well, he had to wait all day for this, but in the final race of the day, he peaks, he's going to win. It's all Ross Sandwell nearly hits the back of Lewis Jolly at the final corner, but and slow for James Estrop. That's going to almost hand that position away in a crazy fight right at the end there. So Claire does get past Harris over the line. Wilson just holds on from State, so the order is Bennett, Jolly, Sandwell, Mason-King, Zafar, Claire, Harris, Eastrop, Marshall, Jackson, Wilson, State, Thompson. Your top 13. Zhao Feng Yang and Mike Bennett bring up